I know it's everybody's favorite Monday. Welcome to the Mystic Four. Hello, everybody. And the Mystic Four, the original creator is Val, Dragonfly Crystals, also known as Next Level Channeling, also known as Dragonfly Crystals, also known as Next Level Channeling. So we can blame Val for all of this. Hi, Val.
Thank you for blaming me. But I did put in charge of this show the best host in the biz, Tarot Stash.
Yay! Yeah.
There you go.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness. And then we have Cleo the Seer. Hello, Cleo.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
And Cleo, how's the next video coming? Because the sophomore effort is always a struggle.
Right. Well, the first one was a struggle. I definitely know what I'm doing for the second one. I just have not had time to sit down and do it. I'm hoping, like after today, I don't have any shows for a couple of days, so I'm hoping to get it out in the next couple of days. But I should never say stuff like that because anything can happen. But
well, I'm wanting to know if I can like invite you to a show or something like that, just to see if I can annoy you.
Yeah, no, I'm busy for the rest of the week, and I will be. What are we doing on Friday? A polytorology, and there's also a reveal the future thing on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm doing that or not, but that's with the Cool Crone.
Yes.
And so, no, I'm trying to get a little space here so I can. And the problem with doing the video is not because of what I'm doing on here. It's really because of what's been going on in my house. So I just have not had time.
I appreciate that. And then we have Aries Girl Tarot, Allyson, who is mixing her cards. Hi, Allyson. And by the way, this is Go ahead.
I just said hi, everyone.
Okay. Well, I wanted to make sure. And Allyson is streaming this to her channel as well. It's streaming to all 4 of our channels. So if you're not seeing the chat, that's why. I'm Tarot Stash. Thanks for being here. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. Please do us the favor and like, share, and subscribe this video. It's free. It does let people know that you appreciate what we're doing. So, so the best chatters are here. Right now we have 50 of the best chatters watching.
Oh,
so
good.
Welcome, best chatters. I'm going to quickly scroll through and say hello to Bora Bora. We have Glenna Woods, who is Valve's newest member. Viviani, Madame Maru, Willow Love, and Soul Alchemy. Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar is here. Good to see you. And Barbara Nesper, great to see you. Sandy Johnson, Rossi. Thank you earlier for the. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Teacher Barbara. Teacher Barbara, this is my 4th show of the day. So I've been going, and they have been fun. So, and Teacher Barbara was there earlier. So thank you. You're welcome. Dextrose is here. Cat Mama Meows do drop in. And Wayne Rich is here. Delphi Ross. Look at that. So many great people. The best chatters, Ellen R. So, does everybody have something to drink with them? And if so, what are you drinking? High Star Midnight, Pisces Greeter, and Joyful Journey. So, wow. Great chatters here. Debbie Gesseman. Maria is receiving abundance. Thank you. Maria is receiving abundance. I got your question. If you would like a reading, people, please put it in caps. We're going to try to do as many of the readings as we can tonight. So, my Michelle. Willow Love is drinking water. Val, what are you drinking?
Water.
Okay. Cleo, what are you drinking?
Water.
Allyson is probably drinking water.
It's electrolytes in it, but it's water.
Okay. Sandy Johnson, we're not doing third-party readings, so your friend Chris isn't here, so not going to be able to do that. If you want to know what you can do to support, that's a different question. Jonathan Phillips is here. Hello, work lurking. Lots of water drinkers, green smoothies. Sherry is having coffee. Chamomile tea. Look at that. And there's the reminder. Everybody, please like and subscribe to all of our channels. Thank you, Viviani. All right, Eleanor, I got your question. And Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot. So, got your question, Sandy. Oh, Pisces had a strawberry banana smoothie yesterday.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And Wayne Rich offered so it's watered down readings. Yes, because they're watered down enough to where they're healing instead of harmful, right? Isn't that like this is for entertainment purposes only? But isn't it like poisons are actually can be healing in the right dosage?
That is true.
Like all plants.
Yes, like all plants. And I also heard that if there's a poisonous plant, there's usually a plant that is the remedy for that close by in nature.
Yeah.
So, and Laura Hammond Davis, good to see you. All right, Claudia, I got your question. All right, Dex, I got your question. Just try to capture the questions. 4 shows in days. Oh, well, if I might have a 5th show that I'm going to pop in on later today.
My gosh.
Because I'm Tarot Stash. I have to do these things.
I mean, that is the dictionary definition of overachiever.
No kidding.
I don't know. It's fun.
Holy cow.
All right. So, and Wayne says, I think I'll make a milkshake. I would like a chocolate milkshake, please. You know. So yeah, overachiever or something, over avoidance or something.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Yeah, more cowbell. Mondays are the day for more cowbells. So yep. Okay. So like 3 people have put in there overachiever. So what are you looking for, Allyson?
It's just so dark in here and I keep making adjustments and none of it's helping.
Okay.
It's annoying.
All right. I'm going to close the questions. It looks like we've got enough questions. So thank you. Oh, and Maria is receiving abundance. Just said more cowbell earlier today. So, all right. So who is on the list right now? Let's see if I can make. One of these days I could actually add somebody else as an admin and take the risk and let somebody else have control. But that'll happen.
Well, I mean, that would be difficult, but
yeah. I have Maria is receiving abundance, Eleanor, Sandy Johnson, Cat Mama's Meow Dewdrop In, Dextrose, Viviani, My Michelle, Sherry, Debbie Guessman, and Delphi Ross. Those are the people that I have on the list. So, and I did get my full-size cowbell. Yes, I did. I have to figure out and do some stuff with it. So, Julie V just joined. Hello, Julie. So, and okay. Allyson, get a copy of the White Album and put it in front of you. It will reflect light on you. That's a great album, by the way. The Beatles White Album.
Yeah, it is. It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So, for those of you who've never done this before or you're first joining us, thank you. We do appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if so the questions are closed tonight because we've got 10 of them scheduled. We want to try to keep this as close to an hour as we can. So, and any other thoughts? We sort of go around, and some people do cards, some people do channeling, some people do mediumship, some people do extra large ship. Some people do Akashic Records. It's all sorts of fun. Oh, okay. Val and Cleo got it. Good. Very good. So all right. All right. So first up, let me get, oh God, helps if I do things right. All right. Maria is receiving abundance, a reading tonight, and whatever mood, etc. So that's a general reading.
Well, Maria, it looks like you're being called to channel, and you are going through a transformational period in your life. And this seems to be something that in the next few months, if not 3 months, you'll be really going into this channeling. You're really going through a period where you're going to be receiving a lot of messages and information. And they're telling me that you're going to change your perspective on everything that you think, see, and know now. So your awareness is shifting and opening up to a much greater awareness. So congratulations, Maria.
Nice. Cleo?
Well, so Maria, I like the name. Maria is receiving abundance, because everybody that looks at that, and including you saying that all the time, really helps to receive abundance. But it also feels like things have not been falling into place for you, and it's got you wondering what is going on. Why isn't this happening? So I'm going by this card that I've got, and it says if you kind of shift your thinking a little bit, so that it kind of puts the flow back in perspective of whatever it is you're trying to do. So this card actually says to make a pivot. So I'm not sure what's going on with you, but if it doesn't seem to be lining up the way you think it should, all you have to do is take it like a little detour, like a quick jog around whatever it is. And you might have just been staying with the same mindset of whatever it was that you're trying to accomplish. And so, yes, just go ahead and look at a couple other areas just to make sure that there's not something else that you might want to bring into your thoughts. But you're definitely going to receive abundance. It says you are receiving abundance. That's perfect. I think I'm going to do that with my name. That's a good one.
There you go. Well, your name's not Maria, Cleo.
No, it's not. But it could be Cleo is receiving abundance.
There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you. Allyson, what do you have for Maria?
Maria, I actually have very similar to what Cleo had. Yes, you've got something good. And this is actually a beautiful reading, which I like to see. I don't always get readings like this. There's something here that is of value to you, something that you're desiring, something you would want, something that would be your ideal deal. The overall energy, Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophant. So this is right there up with what you would, would be, I'm going to say idealistic. It's something that you've known for a while or something you've wanted for a while and you're moving towards it. You've got a plan maybe in your mind, that sort of thing. This may involve other people or just pieces of the puzzle coming together, the outcome 6 of Wands. So I don't know if you can see, it's so dark in here, but yeah, it's good. It's beautiful. I don't need to throw anything on this. You got something good coming.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And Maria is receiving abundance. I have the 10 of Wands, which in this card, it's pulling a heavy boulder, trying to get it up the hill. This is suggesting that you need to make sure that what you're holding on to and pulling up behind you is actually what you want to bring along. So if you let that boulder go or you change the size of that, it's going to give you an opportunity to have a brand new experience, and you can actually take that leap of faith and to be able to receive more abundance. So I think this is I had a reading similar to this earlier today where we need to release the stuff that that is no longer serving us so that we can move on to the next phase. And so there you go, Maria. And thanks for asking the question. That's fun. So, and all right. By the way, Wayne is having purple milkshake. The Oregon dark cherry ice cream. So, and okay, that's the card that came up earlier, and I felt that message. Leave it behind. Okay, good. You are listening. Great. And there is a very thank you, Maria. Eleanor is next, but I have to put this up because now I'm reevaluating my friendship with Heather. I think the Beatles are overrated, but that's just my opinion, of course. LOL. I think Zeppelin, the Stones, Cream, much better. Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Come
Wow.
on,
Yeah, I gotta
Beatles,
kind
the
of agree.
Beatles.
I mean, the Beatles, very iconic, but I don't know.
I'm just
There's
teasing.
a lot of other bands that were just as good, if not better, than the Beatles.
Well, and I think the Beatles
And no, we've
position
never
that,
talked about that. I've just And I was submerged in the Beatles growing up. So
of course.
Yeah, by my dad. So
and Heather, I'm joking.
We all are.
Yes. Well, and I also don't think I think all of this thing, Eleanor is here. Could I have a reading on the next month or two? Anything good coming up for me? So, and
Ellen, I feel like something is going to be coming your way, some epiphany, something, and you're going to take control of your thoughts. And this is going to lead, maybe this comes from you focusing on prayer or really pulling to you that which you desire, but it's going to be a catalyst for your awakening. So I see that happening. and I see your energy. You've kind of been resistant at some point going forward because things haven't gone smoothly for you. But you're going to surrender to what is, and you're going to start the process of focusing on what you really want, controlling your thoughts and bringing in that which you really desire. For you, the softening creates that awakening within you without even trying. That is your catalyst. And I feel that coming beautifully for you. So congratulations.
And I have to agree with Val on this one. And I also feel like that Ellen may have been discounting her own self-worth. And you need to let go of that because you're actually very gifted, and you have a lot of worth. And I also see within this, it has something to do with how you're viewing yourself. And maybe it's what Val said, that things haven't been going exactly the way you wanted them to go, but you're having an opportunity in the next month or two to begin a fresh start on certain things. I'm not talking about changing your life altogether, but there's something that you either desire or working towards, or that has not been going exactly how you want it to go, but you have an opportunity to kind of reboot and restart this, and it's going to work out well. So I see the next couple of months of great growth and good things happening for you, and possibly you're going to be looking at yourself a little bit differently and a little bit more positive light. Not saying that you're not a positive person, but how you view yourself. You may be harder on yourself than you should be, and it's looking really good for you. So just as long as you allow these things to come through to you, that's what's going to happen.
Thank you, Cleo.
I have a very positive message as well. The overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers, which is just lovely. That's the overall energy. I do see that you've gone through something, but you've held very strong. I do think you're in a pretty good place here. There's something coming that you probably are keeping to yourself, or maybe it's just something you've fantasized about a little bit, that kind of thing. And the advice is for you just to stay with whatever this is that you've, been thinking about, or something that will be coming. And you can do this. I have the Magician as the outcome, but we have Strength, Four of Wands, the Moon, and they have the Four of Pentacles with the Magician in the outcome position, which is always good to see. But Ace of Pentacles with the Lover as the clarifier. Yeah, you got something good. It's right here. You got something good coming. I don't know what it is, and I won't be reading on that, but yes, for sure.
Yeah. And Eleanor, I have you, this is the nine of swords. So all of the worry, the stuff that has been keeping you up at night, you can let that go, because we got the Fool again. You're about to go on that new adventure. And was it Val? Did you say something about being a medium or light worker?
No, not in this reading, but okay. I mean, enlightenment is coming.
Enlightenment is coming, and in order to do that, you have to, don't wait for enlightenment to come.
But I mean,
to you.
She's got all those gifts.
Yes.
She has them all.
But you need to take the step in order to meet enlightenment.
Yes.
Because I also have the Inspiration of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So it's going to allow you to feel things differently than you have before. And this is really, really beautiful, because there's a lot of creativity and healing that comes through on this. So that's brilliant. So
I love that.
Thanks, Eleanor. And Eleanor said, thank you, Allyson, and thank you to all of us.
Yeah, that was great.
You're welcome.
So that was a great reading, everybody.
It really was.
Sandy Johnson is next. Are you here, Sandy Johnson? Then Cat Mama Meows do drop in, and Dextrose. So you're welcome. Beth, it very well could nicely, yes. Because Beth asked if how the Terror of Oneness would pair with the Jamie Sawyer deck, the Out of Hand. So, all right. Should I do the phone?
Yes, please.
Okay. Sandy Johnson. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. Sandy Johnson. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. And Sandy is here. I think it was just an excuse. Sandy wanted to see me do the phone. Thank you, Sandy. So, will I get hired to work with my good friend?
Oh. You know, they're saying, Sandy, the way forward is open for you, however you want to go. But it's funny, what they really want to tell you is your sensitivity. And this is about your beautiful divine feminine energy. And here's a card that backs it up: compassion. So they're saying you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving, comfortable, or comforter who always has your back. So I think what they're saying is not that you're some kind of bully, but that the contrast between this divine feminine symbol of the rose and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene is this beautiful flow of energy, healing yourself and feeling that divine comfort for yourself first, and then you can let it flow to others. And for some reason, this is a key to the way forward. And I don't know how that is going to work for you in your life, or if that makes sense to you. But know that if this doesn't work out for your friend, or if you get this job and there's some kind of competition feeling between your friends, go to this sensitivity and compassion and stay in that space of letting everyone be who they are and show up. And you just are a supportive friend. So I hope you understand that message, Sandy.
Well, I understand the message, Val, because I'm getting the same kind of thing again. I mean, we just seem to be in alignment today. So, Sandy, what I get is, you know, that with this job thing, you're going to have a choice. It's up to you. And that's kind of what Val said from the very beginning on her reading, that it can go either way, and it's kind of, you can help make that decision, but you want to kind of pause a little bit and make sure that you want to be in alignment that way with your friend. Sometimes things like this could turn out to, oh my goodness, I see something different in my friend now, and you don't care for what you're seeing. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that it may be offered to you and you may be thinking, I'm not sure now. And that's okay. Yep. So just take a pause and step away from it a little bit and make sure that's what you want to do, because sometimes when you work for friends or family, and you can be in a position where now you kind of feel stuck now that you've made that decision to do this, and you're in there working with them and you're like, no, we always get along. Everything's great. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, she's a little bit different than I thought, or, you know.
The friend, the friend is a different person than the boss.
Oh boy!
Yes, thank you.
She will be your boss. Yeah, really think this one through. It is definitely your decision, though. In the end, if it comes up that she doesn't hire you, then
you dodged a bullet. No.
basically, I mean, it's not because you're not qualified to do it or anything, but
Count your lucky stars.
Well, and
she
Sandy
might be
says,
thinking the
yeah,
same thing. She might be thinking the same thing, like, yeah, we're great friends, but is this a good idea? That's basically what I see. That the choice is yours. You need to pause on this and take a good look at it, and just see what could happen in the end if this might not be that best decision. Then again, it could be great. I don't know, but I really look at it. Yeah, when you say Val, dodge a bullet, I'm not quite that critical.
Maybe, but it's going to require finesse on Sandy's part to be able to be an underling and take orders in the way her boss may be a little bit direct and
a little bit bossy.
Thank you. Let's just say it. Call it like it is.
She'll be a little bit bossy.
So she's going to have to really, she's going to have to hone in that feeling of wanting to strike out, and she's going to have to give herself a lot of emotional support from that herself. Yeah.
Allyson, what do you have?
What I see, Sandy, it's basically what these other ladies were saying, but the way I'm seeing it is if you do take it, and I do think there's going to be an opportunity, it's just not going to be your thing. And I can see you possibly being a bit maybe like apologetic, but yet defending yourself to maybe your friend if your friend's disappointed. But I think you can do whatever you want. The overall energy is the Magician with the Ace of Cups. But I'm not going to go into all the clarifiers and whatever, but I came up with what I said. I have the Hermit here. Actually, I will. Hermit clarified by the Four of Cups. I have Death clarified by the World. Knight of Swords clarified by the Lovers. The Page of Cups is the Advice with the Hanged Man as the clarifier. Outcome 7 of Wands clarified by 9 of Swords. It's just not going to be what you think. I think whatever you feel like it's going to be, once you're actually there, it's not. And really the great part is that your friend's there. It's not really about the job that's so great, but you are capable of doing something better. So it's up to you. That's what I got.
So Sandy, will I get hired to work with my good friend? I got more no than yes, because there's two options that you're going to have for jobs. And so I don't know if this is the right one for you, because yes, there is that sense of give and take, but the reality of it may not be the best for you for work. I mean, your friend being there could be a really good draw for you, but it just may not be the right energy and the right type of work for you. So, but keep us in the know, because Sandy, I hope you do find some good work soon. So that's good. So thanks, Sandy. Jane the Seeker is here and has departed the chat because it's been a long day. She was on with me early this morning.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah, I mean, everybody says that when they're on with me, because that's what you say right after we were done with the live. Oh, gosh, Gerald. Okay. Dextrose is after Claudia, and then Viviani, and my Michelle, and Sherry, and Debbie Gessamin. So, and hopefully we'll get to Delphi Ross. So, and Cat Mommy is here. So you're welcome.
Haven't we done this with her before about her book?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't done it recently, I don't think.
I just have to say, I only pulled one card for you, Cat Mama, and I like it. It says, welcome abundance into your life. So it says, prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that source will bring it. So, the first thing I would do is get in that positive mind space where you are allowing it and open up to everything, open up to the receiving, because it's on its way. That's what I would do. So congratulations, Cat Mama, on your books.
You know, and as I recall, when we read on this before, which it's been a while,
Yeah.
that was all really positive and good. And
Yeah.
so I'm right there with Val. I think this is going to sell and it's going to be good. And could you remind us what this book was about? If you could. It doesn't change my reading any on it, but I was just wondering. And I think it is going to sell well.
Mm-hmm.
So, just go ahead, Allyson.
Cat Mama. So I pulled one card and then I got a clarifier. The answer is yes. However, so I got the Ace of Cups and I got something with this. This is about being confident in your book, loving your book, knowing you're worth it, knowing that it can do well and all of that. This is about your energy needing to be the Ace of Cups. That's what I'm getting off of this. I pulled a clarifier. I got Temperance. Something's out of balance. Bring either your thoughts or I don't even know what you would know. I don't know your life, but there's something you can bring into balance and you will have this Ace of Cups. Is it possible? Absolutely. Just make sure your mind and your energy is right. That's what I got.
And Claudia, I have the Spirit of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. She is very creative. She has a lot of great energy. She is an enjoyable person to be with. She is inspired, and so, and this is a card to where you're gonna have to still nurture it, and you have to going to make sure that it has the support it needs in order to be able to grow.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I also have is I have perspective, which is the Hanged Man. So you need to make sure that that you are looking at this from the right perspective. So, and Claudia said, "Sorry for asking a repeat. I forgot. On the Wings of a Pig. It's a children's book. Body positivity."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I love that.
Yeah, which is where you're changing a perspective.
I love it.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad about asking the repeat of that question because the energy changes all the time.
Does. And it's been a while. So, yeah.
But I noticed you have one thing up here. It looks like as consecutive ones. That to me is binary code. I don't automatically read binary code, so I don't know what that means there. But don't worry about asking twice. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's published in 3 languages. Oh my. Wow, way to go.
Awesome.
That is cool.
And Claudia said it's on Amazon. Well, good. Good
wow.
Congratulations, Cat Mama.
Yeah. And I'm currently listening to the book Big Magic, which if you haven't read it, it's quite good. Thank you, Heather. Allyson has to reconnect. So,
okay.
All right. So, and we have next is Dextrose. Do I have the card's permission to set up a shoebox altar in my room?
You know, I don't have to throw on this. Dex, you have your own free will and choice to set up anything that you want I know you're living in your parents' house, but I would assume that they allow you to be a free human being that can set up an altar in your room if that's what you want to do.
Dextro said, yep.
Then absolutely 100%. There is no other permission you need. You are a sovereign spiritual being projecting down into your avatar. You have the power to make all of your choices. So do so with your full heart.
But you know, I kind of get from this question, Dex, that you're hesitant about doing it. It's really a good thing to do. And you don't need permission. And living with your parents, what are they going to do? Come down and go, oh my God, Dex, is that an altar? I mean, that's really a positive thing to have going. You don't need anybody's permission, but I'm wondering why you feel like you do. You might really think about that. And maybe that would have something to do with what you actually put into your altar. That's my input.
Okay. Allyson, what do you have for Dex?
I missed when this came up, so I might have missed some of the details, but just looking at this, reading it, I can only assume, Dex, that you have religious parents or something, and they somehow think that having an altar would be devil work or something. I don't really, that's the conclusion I can draw. I say do it, and then when the opportunity comes up, just explain how beautiful an altar is.
Yeah.
And
And
set the
yeah.
record straight.
Okay.
There's not a damn thing wrong with having an altar.
Right. But he says the family is into the Bible, and maybe there's something in the Bible that says something about altars. You could also, I was going to say.
Altars are in churches, so I mean, it's hard to get over an altar.
If I can just finish.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Allyson.
You could make it more like an ancestor altar, which I don't know what the hell they could say about that. But in the cards permission, this has probably already been addressed, but maybe not, because I blipped out for a minute. The cards are your guides just talking, and our guides, all of our guides just talking through us. That's how I feel and see it. So of course, yes, anything for your highest good, which an altar would be, that's going to be a big shiny yes. I say do it and have the conversation, before, after, during, whatever. Yes, I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like what Allyson was just saying, that when you put this altar up, if there is conflict about it, that might be sparking a conversation that your whole family needs to have, so they know more about how you're feeling about things.
So I'm going to bring this back a little bit, because I have Dexterous. I have the the justice card, and if you're in an environment to where there's a lot of right and wrong and that thought process, I completely get what you're saying and your concern. As a person who has altars up everywhere in my house, who has had altars up in my places of employment, I didn't let people know that they were altars.
I mean, you wouldn't know if you didn't know.
And so I would encourage you to pay attention to the environment and your family, and you put things in the altar that are meaningful for you. They don't have to be that obvious symbol, but they're meaningful for you, because it's the intention that is really important. So because I have the present moment, so you do the things that mean something to you, because therein lies a lot of the power, Dex. And so I actually got full body chills when Allyson said, set up an ancestor altar. And people who you respect, maybe from your ancestors. Saints are wonderful. They translate into almost every spiritual path. So I'm just saying, lean into, yes, set up some sort of an altar, but you don't need to put in big letters, this is my altar, leave me alone, or anything like that. Instead, it's a place. How are you going to use that altar? See, now I'm getting here.
Yeah, and they wouldn't know. And like an ancestor altar, it's just pictures of your family, and you set the intention. They're not right, exactly. They're not going to see you. I mean, I assume you have a door on your room. I mean, and like Gerald said, it's not necessarily obviously going to be an altar. Mine's not. I have two.
Yeah.
And neither
ahead,
one of
Val.
them. They're beautiful, but yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Val.
I just wanted to say one last thing, that this is your card. And this is what this card says. It says, open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. So what this card says to me is that if you really put everything out there that you love, and that is a loving vibration, that it's going to be okay. But even more than that, open yourself to the love in your heart that you carry. And this is about loving yourself, so that even if you didn't have an altar outside yourself, the altar is in your heart.
Yeah.
The heart is the Holy Grail, the connection to everything, to all that is, to divine source and whatever else that you want to name. So this tells me to allow your heart to open, and the conversation that we're having today wouldn't take place because you'd be in that loving space already. So
Okay.
try and do that.
I do have to give it to Dex, because I put this up because I was on my soapbox and Dex said shoebox, not soapbox. Well played, Dex. Well played.
It is well played, because you did say shoebox.
I would also be interested in if is there some sort of an altar around your house, around the religion? I would see what that looks like. So
And I don't even call mine an altar. At my front door in my foyer, I have a nice big long display of Buddha, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin. I've got Ganesh. I've got, you name it, I've got them all. And nobody ever goes, oh, look at that altar. They don't know what it is.
You're welcome, Dex. You're welcome.
You don't know
Dex
what it
said,
is.
awesome. Thanks. Bear hugs and green smoothies for all.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dex. And Dex, I think that's a great question, and I appreciate it. So
yeah.
We've got Viviani, my Michelle, and Sherry, and Debbie. So please let us know that you're here. We'll try to also get Delphi Ross in. So no table, just a small angel dolls. Angel dolls. Well, that's
I
great.
mean, that's not exactly anything to.
I love it. I love it.
Very cute, and I love it.
And Viviani asked, message from my team about my talk with them, please, and thank you.
Okay, these are your 3 cards, Viviani. You are protected. You're safe within your bubble of light, and you can proceed with confidence. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Embrace your life's purpose. I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. And, I love that message for you, Viviani.
Nice.
And Viviani, I see that you have miracles around you all the time, and your team is trying to let you know, hey, did you recognize this miracle that happened the other day? It's just those kind of things. That's the only thing that they're talking to me about right now, is all these miracles that you have somehow attracted to yourself. It's all good stuff. It's really great stuff. And your team of guides is definitely in on that. And they just want you to recognize it, that maybe some things have happened that you're like, well, I didn't remember that, or I didn't see that. I didn't see that. And so go back and just recognize, yes, this was maybe a minor miracle, but a miracle nonetheless. And your guides are
synchronicity or anything. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yes. So we should all have miracles happening for us all the time. So there you go.
I love that. I love that.
Viviani, first I had the 10 of Cups completely pop out. So, you know, they're very much, obviously, you know, it's like a family, right? They're there to love and support you and all of that. But I got, I don't know what you said to your team or what it was all about, but this is about you speaking your truth. I have the King of Swords here. What a gorgeous King of Swords this is, if I must say.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the Knight of Coins. This is about you talking about what it is that you want and that sort of thing and going towards it. I have the Chariot, gorgeous Chariot too. And, you know, it turning out the way that you want or, you know, the Emperor. This is just a very strong, resounding yes. You know, we hear you and this can be whatever it is that you communicated. It's all very, you got 4 really strong cards here about whatever this is you're wanting. But again, the first thing that came out, this is all love. And, you know, you said your team, I assume you're talking about your spirit team. The support and the love is here. They hear you. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. You know, yeah, that's what I got. There's no real message. It's support, tons and tons of support, basically.
Yeah. And Viviani, I got the Wheel of Fortune because you're going through a labyrinth. You're figuring things out. Please do not forget that they are around in order to be able to help you. You have to walk the path yourself, though. There are times when the Justice card is here again. So you're going to be understanding the ways to make some decisions in your everyday life. And I also have the Tower. Now, oftentimes the Tower can be a scary card. However, this is things are changing, and you're going to be able to. If you're centered, when things change, they are less discombobulating.
Oh wow!
So,
and actually, Gerald, if I reflect, what I had is basically what you just said. And I'm sorry, I thought you were done. There's a lag on my friggin'.
It's okay.
Internet.
It's okay. So Viviani, you're welcome. Hope that was insightful. So, and yeah, looking forward to hearing how that goes.
And really quick, I just wanted to comment, you guys, this Knight of Coins, if you look, this gentleman, he is in a wheelchair.
Yep.
Cool.
And I love that.
Beautiful card. Beautiful card.
It's a gorgeous deck.
Yeah, really pretty.
And so my Michelle, Sherry, and Debbie Gesseman and Delphi Ross. And I did see my Michelle and Sherry here. So my Michelle said, reading for my health, pretty please. Well, we are, for entertainment purposes only, we'll look around the energy around your health, not giving you any specific advice. So my Michelle.
Cute thumbnail.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So. Well, whose dog is that?
That's a little Bewitched knockoff there.
It is.
Samantha, yeah.
You know, Michelle, they're telling you to regain your focus. So whatever, you know, whatever this is about, there are trivial matters distracting you from your goals. And Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So there is something about you getting out and playing and having fun to lighten your load and to bring joy into your life. There will be some kind of resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And they're saying the way is open. So regain your focus. Go out and play. So I hope that helps, my Michelle.
You know, my Michelle, if you have been looking into maybe changing your diet or changing your habits or getting more sleep or something like that, you need to keep looking at that and seeing how that would work for you and if that helps your situation. On the other hand, I feel like you just need to follow the doctor's orders because they know more. I'm a little confused on this reading. It's not coming through totally clear, so I'm going to stick with keep going. You know, if you're in need of a doctor, then definitely do that. If you're already going to a doctor, follow what they're telling you to do. In the meantime, just do the common sense things that is good for everybody. A good diet, a regular schedule, getting enough sleep. And of course, now that we've all lost an hour, that kind of screws things up. But I think, health-wise, I think you're going to be okay. But just, use some common sense and follow professional advice.
Okay. Allyson?
I think that there's something here that's bothering you. You're burdened. I feel like maybe you've kind of just been doing what you want for a while here. I've got the Magician clarifying the 10 of Wands, which is the overall energy. 10 of Wands is a burden. So, clearly you're asking for a reason. Something's bothering you. And again, it's just the energy surrounding all of this. But I have the moon clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. There's been some sort of a change, and which is why you're asking. You're looking at something with the moon here. It's something you're keeping to yourself or not sharing, or you're scared about it. The moon can be fears, worries, that kind of thing. And I just pulled a small spread here. I have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is about either getting all your ducks in a row and working together with what you already know, or maybe talking to somebody, that kind of thing. But there's a taking action, Knight of Wands with the 3 of Pentacles. The outcome is the 9 of Cups, which is really good. And it's being clarified by the 3 of Cups, which is celebration. So if you do whatever this is, which maybe you already know about this, maybe you don't, this working together, 3 of Pentacles is like working together or working on something, right? Taking the action with this Knight of Wands. So this is probably something you already know. What it is, I don't know. And it's interesting. I am not one of those that reads symbology and cards. I'm a very traditional reader. I don't really do it. I am being drawn to this feast that's on the table here and the outcome with this 9 of Cups. There could be something diet related. And I just wanted to mention that, but that's what I got.
Thank you. Gosh, the 3 of you are doing such good work. My Michelle said, OMG, thank you. I got the 8 of Wands, and part of it is where you're placing your attention is what's getting all of your energy and what's going to manifest. So if you're looking for great success, making some changes, you got those 2, Allyson?
I got the Magician on the 10 of Wands.
Oh, yeah. So there's a lot of opportunity there. I have the Spirit of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups, which is a very healing card, very water-based. And then I also have the Inspiration of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So pay attention to how you're feeling about your health, because therein lies a lot of attention around it. So
Yeah.
Allyson, you and I are syncing up, aren't we?
A little bit.
Yeah, I love it. So, all right. I think Michelle's maybe lagging because she just said, that sounds right, Cleo.
Well, and what you guys said really kind of went along with what I was talking about. That there some minor changes with herself, but also sticking with the professionals when it comes right down to it.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
All
And by
right.
the way, I wanted to mention Heather just said something about that she was hearing an owl. What you're hearing and what everybody's hearing every time I'm on here, we have a bird clock. The bird clock is old, and some of the sounds that come out of it are not necessarily what they were when the clock was new, and that's what sounded like an owl.
Okay. Okay. I think I remember. I think I had one of those clocks. So,
Yeah, they kind of fade away. They don't always come back as well. That's a robin. Well, no, it sounded like an owl. I mean,
yeah. Yeah. All right. We have Sherry. Debbie Gessaman, are you still here? Delphi Ross. So, and Heather is like, I'm still cool though, Cleo. And Sherry said, what good things are coming my way for the next 2 months? Thank you. And Debbie is here. Thank you, Debbie. These have been great readings. I think we're on point, people. Here, we're on point. Boom.
Boom. I'm getting for you, Sherry, you're going to have a lot of expansion, which is beautiful energy coming in. And I think 2024 is actually included in that, not just the next 2 months. So you're being guided by Archangel Michael. He's bringing you a lot of assistance, even though you may not see it yet, but you will. Abundance is coming into your life, and that can just be not monetarily necessarily, but in many ways. Abundance in bringing your soul family in and getting you in contact with all the right people to do work with. So there's a lot in your community going on, and you're going to be connecting with people in this year. So for some reason, they want to talk about this whole year, not just the next 2 months now that they have you here. So that's really what I have for you. So a lot of expansion, a lot of connections, abundance of all kinds of things in your life. But it's looking more like connections with your guides and angels and work you'll be doing and with your soul family. So thank you, Sherry.
And Sherry, what I see is that in the past here, in the recent past, you've kind of been struggling with some things. And you're kind of wondering, is this ever going to work out? Is it ever going to come to an end? Am I ever going to benefit or not from whatever it is you're working on? And you need to keep going with this and don't give up on it. But it is, once you know how sometimes you just try to get something accomplished and it just never works. But then all of a sudden you go, oh, brother, I give up. I just give up. And it's okay to surrender once in a while because whatever's been so taxing on you, just let it go for a minute. Then stuff starts to look better. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. I don't know if all this is going to occur within the next 6 months, or excuse me, 2 months, but you need to keep going. I just said 6 months. So, I mean, that tells me that there's something happening within the next 6 months. So, yeah, just keep on going, but don't get caught up on, God, this is just, I keep doing this and working towards this, and it just isn't coming out quite the way I expected. It will come out the way you expected. It's just taking a lot longer than you thought. And yeah, I'm going for 6 months, not 2 months.
Nice. Allyson.
Sherry, I have something here. Again, tarot cards can be very dramatic, especially this deck. But it looks like something here that you've been working on. And I'm just going to say, it looks like it's been a real bitch, whatever this is, but it is going to work out. You just need to stay with it. It looks like maybe this involves other people. If not, there's different components to it. And that might be part of the reason it's been this way. I don't know, but the outcome is lovely. I have the Empress. And she's very bare-chested here. Here's the Empress. I'm covering her up, clarified with the 3 of Cups. So that's a beautiful outcome. The overall energy is the 5 of Swords, but I'm reading this very positively. This is you. You're gonna get what you deserve. You're gonna get it, come hell or high water or whatever. You're gonna get whatever it is. And I got a clarifier on that. 4 of Wands is really nice, but in the past I had 10 of Swords, which is just like, oh my God, is this ever, clarified by 6 of Pentacles. This is about working with other, it's like reciprocity, giving, receiving, or it can be a lot of giving or a lot of receiving or whatever. It's probably giving. 3 of Pentacles currently clarified by Justice. So I think that if you're going to get what you deserve if you just stay the course, if you just keeping on. Beautiful outcome here. Yeah, whatever this is, and apply it to wherever it makes sense. Something's been hard won, but you will win in the end.
And that's this card I've got is keep going. Keep going. That goes right along with what Allyson just told you.
And I have to say, I have the 6 of Wands, which is the card of success and recognition. This is the card of the paparazzi taking photos. So you're having that success. So building right off of what Allyson said, it is going to be successful. You're going to overcome it. Yeah. And then you have the opportunity to figure out how you're going to temper all of this, how you're going to be able to walk with the success of that and walking the next project or the next thing that you're working through. How you're going to balance that. How you're going to stay grounded and emotional. So, wow. Sherry, thank you.
Yeah.
Dang. We were all on point.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Debbie is here, then Delphi. So Debbie says, do our guides ever want out?
No. I don't have to read cards. No, that's their job, and that's what
they're in a
love
beautiful place.
Yeah, this is just pure love to them. They're just experiencing you as a beautiful soul projecting down here.
Right.
Yeah,
all the guides want is more and more connections. They just want us all to connect. They don't want out. It's not a job that you can go, okay, I'm done with this one. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. And they don't feel like that.
No.
They love the connection. They love all of this,
They're not
because we're all one.
We are.
Yeah, it's not the same.
But I like the question anyway.
Are the 3 of you done? Are the 3 of you done? Because I pulled cards, and do our guides ever want out? I have the 7 of Swords. Sometimes they do have to shield themselves because you're not seeing them the way they are, so they have to adjust so that you can see them. So they
manipulate the situation.
Well, they certainly could, but they're this is part of it. It's I don't know about Debbie. I don't know about your guides. My guides connect with me through a sense of humor. I am forever giving them things to chuckle about and laugh and to lift their vibrations simply because of my behaviors. Now, that's my relationship with my guides, because they know that if they can pat me on the back when I've done something really weird, they're going to, it's like that. It's like that thing. It's like they're like my best friends. Mm-hmm. Of course, they will help pick me up after I've fallen, but it'll be after they take a photo of me so that they can remember the moment, because that's my relationship.
They do have senses of humor.
They really do. And do our guides ever want out? No. This is about perspective. This is the hanged man. Sometimes they have to change their tactics because I am not moving and evolving. Ultimately, it's the 10 of Cups. I love this 10 of Cups. Isn't this beautiful? It's the 10 of Cups. It's very happy relationship. Everyone is fulfilled. We've all delivered something that the others have needed. So,
and that's the second time tonight that the 10 of Cups has come up to represent the guides. I had a few minutes ago.
Yeah. And Debbie said, grateful for all of you. You have been so fun. Crazy questions from the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Well, they're not crazy because these are things that do pop into our heads.
Mm-hmm.
And that's legit. Give him credit. So,
you know, and I have to agree with Gerald. My guides are the same way. They're really funny, and I am willing to be the butt of the joke. I mean, you know, it's not always. Sometimes I'm thinking they're laughing at me, but really they're laughing with me. And keep that channel more open, because when you're laughing and you're lighthearted about something, and you're not taking, just when you do that, it just leaves you more open so that they get a better communication with you.
It's true.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's great. Thank you for the question, Debbie. And our last question for this evening, I wish we had time to do all of the other ones that came in, but we're at an hour and 12 minutes. Delphi Ross said, can you please, I think it's please tell me how the next 3 days will go before me. The 3 days before go.
Okay.
And by the way, Marjorie, this is the Tarot of Oneness deck. I am doing a deck casual for the Tarot of Oneness tomorrow. So join us.
Wow. I'm going to have to watch that. Yeah. So this is what they're telling me, Delphi, is they're saying don't settle for less. So, you know, make sure that you, you know, don't give up and don't settle for less, no matter what comes in front of you. And you think, oh, well, that's not quite what I wanted, but, you know, don't go for it. Trust your angels. You're getting the guidance you need right now in the next 3 days. So just remember, your dreams will come true. Heaven has a perfect plan. And whatever happens, it's a blessing in disguise. Pay attention. Focus on it. And this is the energy of the overall divine feminine. And that is about your receptivity. That is being open to receive. That is being that loving energy, not having expectation, just living in that beautiful love energy. And don't have your mind set on things from an ego level. Be in your heart, and you'll see beautiful, miraculous things happen in the next 3 days. Congratulations.
Well, that's perfect. I got very, very similar things. One was pay attention. So whatever's happening in the next few days, you want to really pay attention. It's you're gonna need to exercise a lot of patience, and you're gonna need to step back without stepping away. Just step back so you can get perspective on whatever it is that's going on. I do see it'll be a little bit difficult, not really difficult, just a little bit trying, and that gets back to your patience. So yeah, just take a little step back and get perspective on it. Pay attention and exercise patience. And there you go. Hope that helps.
Delphi, I have that you're going to emotionally walk away from something. The advice is to see and reflect on what's good what's there, what's positive. Whatever this is, the overall energy is, there's something here. I think there is kind of a solution or something that could make whatever this is that's going on a little bit better, but you're not interested in it. But you are kind of, I don't know what this is. There's something going on. It's a 10 of Wands, and it's being clarified by the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is about just, you're over it. You don't, and there's something there that could be helpful, and you're either not looking at it or don't want a part of it or whatever. I do see you having been very Knight of Swords energy. So, you know, you're probably speaking on whatever this is, or in some sort of, I don't know. But currently you're in this 6 of Swords energy. This is, whatever this is, you're not, I don't think you're emotionally, this is more in your thoughts, in your, you know, how you're projecting yourself, I guess. The hidden influence is, though, that you do have feeling or care about whatever this is. King of Cups, that's hidden influence. King of Cups has emotion, but he doesn't show it. It's there. It's, well, actually, he shows it. He doesn't express it. He doesn't say it. He's not sappy. He's not loving. Not that that's what this is about. What I'm saying is, you're moving away from something, but I don't think that's your heart. I don't think it's really what you're wanting. And I don't know what part of your life this is. I probably already talked too much.
It's just my knee replacement.
But whatever this is.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. It's been a burden. There's something here, some part of this, some aspect of this. Maybe they gave you some sort of options about how to go about something or whatever. Knight of Swords, wanting to mentally, hidden influence. Of course you care. The advice is, yeah, 6 of Cups is about to see probably all the positives of it and what will come out of it, and to be, you know, but emotionally outcome. Yeah, because you will be able, hopefully, to move forward. 8 of Cups and the outcome. Oh, why is the 8 of Cups here? Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be able to move forward from probably what you've gone through and everything. It's a long, I mean, she's having a knee replacement.
I think so, yes.
Okay. And it's a long recovery, but it's totally worth it. I was a personal fitness trainer for years, very familiar with the procedure. Congratulations. Once the healing process is done and your doctor does a good job, you'll probably be thrilled that you had it done. But anyways, that's what I got.
And that makes sense. That makes total sense now. What I was talking about stepping back, because you don't want to, you're going to have to take some time to recuperate, and you're going to have to go through the physical therapy.
Literally.
Once you've done all that stuff, then, you know, this knee replacement is going to be a huge relief. Apparently you've probably been in pain for a while. So just be patient with yourself. And like I said, go through that. The best thing when you're going through knee replacement is to do when they say get off your feet, get off your feet. When they say come to therapy, physical therapy, do that. So just follow the rules there. You're going to be just fine. I feel
and
like
all
it's
the walking that they want you to do in the beginning. That's important too.
Yes. Okay, so I got the Action of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, which, you know, it could be surgery, you know, with the swords. I have the High Priestess in the center that, look, they may actually have you do some water exercise to take pressure off of your knee. The High Priestess is a card about healing. It is also a card about inner knowing. I will fully support what has been said. If they tell you to go to therapy, go to therapy. If they tell you to rest, rest. The High Priestess, this does come with a warning. The High Priestess is one who keeps to themselves, does not share a whole lot of information. You need to tell your team exactly what is going on. Don't hide anything, because if something's going on, they need to know about it, because it's important for your healing. Because if it hurts when you do something, tell them it hurts when you do something, because then it's supposed to hurt or it's not supposed to hurt. That is important. Now, I got the Awakening card. I love this because this is you getting out and moving after you've done all of that work. It's very liberating. So,
Yay.
so in 3 cards, I got 2 major arcana. So
It's a
the
big
High Priestess
thing.
and
Big deal.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
it's a huge deal.
Yeah, and you know, I see that in the future you're going to be free of that pain in that, particularly in that knee.
Mhm.
So it looks good. It looks good. Just follow what you're supposed to do, and it'll be very successful surgery. Good luck.
So
Yeah.
thank you, Val. Thank you, Cleo. Thank you, Allyson. This has been wonderful. Thank you to all of the best chatters who have shown up. It has been wonderful. Do all of the YouTubey things. Thank you. And we will see you again in probably, 2 weeks, I think.
2
Mhm.
weeks.
And next week is Caffeinated and Unfiltered.
Yay.
So, all right. Any last minute goodbyes for people? Okay.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for the
Yeah.
questions.
It seriously, I really look forward to this, and all of the chat really helps with that. So thank
Yay.
you all. Bye.
Thank you all.